Actually, in my side, the power has gone off. Yeah, that's why I have to turn off my camera.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay, no problem. So yeah, who want to explain first? Offline and online newspaper reading, which one is good for human being and why it is good?
Yeah, I want to I want to speak something about this topic.
Yeah, yeah, go on.
Okay, Mm. Can I start?
Yes, yes, sure, why not?
Okay, okay, I am starting. Okay, um, everybody knows that um, English newspaper reading is too much necessary. Yes, who who wants to learn English, who wants to speak English, then it second step in order to learn English is reading. Yeah, and without reading any newspaper, we can't build up our confidence level, and we cannot speak fluently, and we cannot improve our grammatical error. Yeah, that's why everybody read English newspaper. And but nowadays most of people prefer to read English newspaper on the mobile phone. Yeah, uh, on the mobile phone, because nowadays people peoples are stay very busy. Yeah, and he wants to learn in a short time. That's why he used to phone, and uh, he used to phone for reading English newspaper, and as well as he save our money. Like if I want to purchase, if I want to buy newspaper, then I will have to pay per day 5 rupees, otherwise 7 rupees nowadays. Yeah, and if you will read um, on the screen, then it can be harmful to your eyes. Yeah, but you will be read in the newspaper, then it is not harmful, it is useful for your eyes, and mm, it is good for you. That's all from in my side.
Yes, nice explanation from your side. Yeah, and anyone can, Avinash. And Sankumar. Yeah, if you want to explain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, no, I don't want to any explain. Actually, I can't speak properly English, so
No,
that's
no,
why.
you are speaking
No,
good. Don't think, speak just without thinking. It is,
Yeah,
everyone excuses like I can't speak, I can, but I know that everyone speak.
yeah. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just listening. Yeah, your conversation.
Just explain few lines at least because you are participating here. So you can explain. We all are learner. We are not here anyone
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
We all are learner.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
Yeah. You will take more time.
Try to
You will take time little bit. Okay, okay, no problem. You can take time. So Sai Kumar,
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So we are discussing about that newspaper, online or offline, which is good for, which is, which one good for reading human being, and why it is good.
I think as Tipu Thakur said, I also agreeing because of when we read the newspaper means it is we are listening we are trying to reading our content has been large content has been when we use today's digital era, and we are using InShot and some other news, Hindu, the Hindu, different kind of applications are there, and we are mostly using yeah, I think InShot news. We are mostly InShot news. We are using present nowadays, and they are every yeah, not only they are covering only business purpose, they are covering different types of contents. Suppose disasters, disasters, and different kind of contents. They are gonna be uh, published in the InShot news itself. When we see in newspaper at when we read the newspaper means everything we have to learn. Not only everything we have to learn general knowledge and technology, how the disasters will be going on, our environment, everything. Lots of things has been uh, lots of information has been getting in the newspaper itself. Suppose in digital platforms, they did not cover properly our state, rural, urban areas. So when we seen newspaper, they covered a lot state, central, and worldwide news. They covered a lot because of yeah. I think I also agreeing that Tipu Thakur. I also agreeing that Tipu Thakur because of I am also last few months I read, but at present now I did not reading the newspaper. I have did not have much more time to read the newspaper to buy and read the newspaper. So that's why I am present now reading in short news. But it is not good for me, but if we read newspaper itself, we getting good knowledge, good speaking and learning and listening. What we say, reading skills also will be improving day by day. Yeah, when we compare to digital news, I only prefer for the like offline news itself. Only I only prefer for the newspaper reading. Yeah, Monto bro, you can carry on.
Yeah,
You spoke very well and nice explanation. Your inside.
yeah, from Sai Kumar's side. And now I would like to give
Thank
chance. I
So,
would like to give chance Avinash.
yeah, bro. So online read newspaper is better than offline offline read newspapers, because nowadays mostly people are the busy schedule. So there is not get the time properly. So that time any person go to the job related and business related, that time he get the free time, that time he read the newspaper, because every person used to the smartphones nowadays. So there is open the app, and that time get the time free, that time watch to the newspapers. Also time is not waste, also time is the savings. Also mostly people are go to the office by the bus, that time sit to the bus, and that time get the time to open the app and read the newspaper. Also time is the save. Also there is the free time and get the use of this time properly. So that is the benefit. Also the English newspapers, minimum the 7 and 6 rupees the amounts. So it is the expensive rate, so not to the possible every person for purchase the newspaper. So that time nowadays the every person is recharge, update the recharge 200 and 300 rupees. So that time all is the facilities available to smartphone. So nowadays every person read to the newspaper online. Also rural area is not available any facility. Suppose newspaper related, also any classes, so there is no available any facility. That time students, their teachers, mostly people are use the mobile and read to the newspapers. So that is the good process for the life, sir, online. And also only newspaper lot of the benefit online. So suppose you all these persons sit to the any different location. But nowadays the online is social media is available, so that time connect to the other persons. So that time easy the communications and easy to speak to the communications and also get the good knowledge from other persons. So that time the good online process, I think. So and also nowadays uh, nowadays the Lokmat Times. So lot of the companies available are available to the newspapers. So that time the different news is available. Also you state wise news available, yeah, district wise news available. Also other country related informations online through the read to the newspaper, I think. Yeah, bro, mind the finish.
Yeah, nice explanation from your side also. So now it's my turn. So yeah, I also agree about everyone's explanation. So it is true that because nowadays we have less time, and that's why, because people are prefer online reading newspaper, because offline is those who are retired person, they can read whole day because they have lots of time, so they can read here and there uh, in the newspaper, offline newspaper. But those who are working person, so really they have no time. So that's why all people, those who are working people, they prefer online reading newspaper. And if they are unable to read newspaper, even though they watch some kind of important information from online, which is necessary information, only that thing they watch on the mobile, and it can be TV or it can be mobile, but they are not prefer, it is true that. So that's why I also like to prefer online reading newspaper, because when we read online, so according to our need, we can read online newspaper. There is no there is no requirement to read a whole newspaper, because we have no time. So if we want to read one article, so only we can read there. And because it is very easy to read, because we always carry our phone every time with us, so that's why whenever we get time, just we can read. But if I talk about offline reading newspaper, so it is very difficult to carry nowadays newspaper with us. Like suppose I'm a office worker, so if I want to carry newspaper, so it is not good. And if I will carry, even though it is very difficult to reading newspaper by like going office on the bus and on the metro anywhere. But if I talk about mobile, so it is very small and we can carry carry on our in our pocket. And whenever we get free, just we can take our phone and we can go through the newspaper and we can read newspaper. So that is, it is very benefit for nowadays generation people. And that's why nowadays generation all people taking advantage of reading newspaper online. But those who are retired person, those who are retired, so they are definitely, because they have lots of time, so they are reading whole day newspaper and whole newspaper. But those who are working person, they only read which is necessary news, which is important news, only that thing they read. And yeah, so that's why I would also like to prefer online reading newspaper. Yeah, all about from my side. Thank you. Yeah, Bimlaji, we are discussing about offline or online reading newspaper. Which one is good and why is good?
Oh, yeah, good evening, all of you. Yeah, I am so happy to connect with you. Little bit
Yeah,
delay more.
very
Yeah,
good
what I
evening.
feel is actually I feel offline is better than online. Why the reason? When we go through a newspaper or a book, whatever it is, we will have a physical touch. When we go through the book and it touching and it's smelling, and if you go through reading, that physical touch will be there. So what that is what we practice, especially from my childhood onward. That is what I practiced. So I prefer reading offline is better than offline. And one more thing, if you purchase a newspaper and our other family members like my children or whoever it is, my youngsters, they can also follow me. If suppose if I have a mobile, if I go through the reading, nobody is going to notice that. I can read that anywhere, that nobody is going to watch it. So if I go through the newspaper, what happened? Everybody can see my youngsters, my juniors. That is a lesson I am giving to them. Yes, I have to read. this is what my aunt or my mother is doing. I have to follow her. That will become a habit, or it will become a regular routine for our life. That is a more important now present scenario. Youth, they don't like to read. Actually, that is what is happening nowadays. Why the reason is all everything is in our mobile, everything is reachable, we don't need to struggle. But in my childhood times it was not like that. If I want to get a word's meaning also, I referred so many pages, or means I had to go through the dictionary. There was no any type of means a mobile or any type of gadgets I did not have. So what happened now also, I don't know how to handle these things. Already I told Mondo how to connect this Skype also. I didn't get that. I didn't know that. Why? I haven't practiced, so I am not that much techno savvy. Also, I am not that much interested. Why? The reason is that one. My childhood was entirely different. So what I feel is online better, online newspaper reading. Offline is better than online in my prospectus. What you said is also I agree with you. We don't need to carry these things, and expensive. See nowadays the Hindustan Times, I think it costs 7 or 8 rupees. That also we don't need to pay for every month. It is available anytime, anywhere, everywhere we can read it. We can go through it. It's a and that news is available immediately. Anything whatever happens all over the world, that news within a second that is reachable in our time. But for newspaper next day we have to wait for that. That is also there. Disadvantages also there. But even if reading newspaper, touching and reading and smelling, that also give us a different sense. So that is what I believe. Montu, thank you so much.
Yes, yes, I agree about it, and it is good also. It is benefit of reading offline. That is, we can save our eyes also as well as, and we can read. But we need time. If we have time, so it is good. It is better than online reading.